Greetings and salutations, people of the internet. Welcome to the Ron DePlume Show, and I am him, Ron DePlume. Okay, so I got a white flag. I just checked it out real quick because I saw some lava, and it's like, how am I going to do that? Always tricks me. Because, oh yeah, I'm swimming. And so, looks like it's going to be really tough. Bagels 24 got 99 problems, and an ice block every 10th row might be 1. Clear rate 0. But also, look at this, 9,679 attempts. Clear check time, 8 minutes and 5. Okay, so there's about a 10-second, 13-second leeway in here. And I'm just going to die a bunch. Where'd the guy go? It's like, where'd the guy go? Okay, so don't pay attention to this guy. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. This is future Ron DePlume. Past Ron DePlume, living in ignorance. So let me turn the volume down because it's all going to be fast forwarded basically from here. Muted. And so coming into this, I didn't have any clue what I was doing. Like some sort of free-range hamster locked in a cage. I was just like, what? Didn't even know how the wheel worked. But let's start and I'll just kind of talk about what's going on. Times 8, I'm just like hoping things are going to work out. I didn't have a plan. I'm just thinking, you know what? I'll be able to do this. I'll be able to do it, right? As you can see, it's not going well. Look at that time. Is the time... Do I need to move this down slightly? Yeah, there it is. The time is going to be an important factor because I'm going to time out a bunch. Quickly, I realized, you know, even not at this point, these are multiple attempts cut together. But, okay, here it is, It's like, I gotta build some sort of structure. This isn't just gonna work, hoping and, wishing versus other hands. Like, other hands gonna get filled up quick. And so, 1, 2, 3 is the 5. Okay, this, I feel like it's not a bad attempt, at least day 1. It's like, oh, day 1? Yeah, day 1. It's like, okay, we're building stuff. I'm trying to do this. Now, when I first started playing, I left that in where it's like, where'd the guy go? That's going to be an important factor. The spawning of the Magikoopa, which after many attempts, I ended up calling him Gus. So we got to get Gus the Magikoopa to spawn. And okay, here we go. I've figured out the setup now. This is the setup I'm going to use throughout. You notice at the very beginning, it's a very specific pattern to get this started. And this is the pattern that's going to win it eventually. But I didn't know it. And I almost gave up at the very end because I thought I'd reached the maximum at the location. Because right now I'm doing essentially all left. I don't know this is going to work right now. And so you see that little circle around? It's getting Gus to spawn. And at this point you can see me, if you focus in, it's like I'm dancing. I didn't know what was causing Gus to spawn or not to spawn. So I'm just like maybe trying to, like a dancing spider, draw him in so that we can go. At this location, I think I was maybe getting 60 out of the, I think there's 99. It might be 100, probably 99. But that dancing did nothing. Dancing is stupid. This is the footloose of levels. Maybe it's the anti-footloose. But essentially, here's the real issue. Because I don't know that this is the solution. And so I'm going to start trying other things. I'm going to try at different locations. I'm going to try, instead of doing the 5 platform, I'm going to try doing a 6, a 7. But it's not going to work out because Gus is going to spawn on your level with the 6s and 7s. And so you need him to spawn in a certain location to get that one block. But also, very interesting to me at least, is that the location, like let's say this is the left bar, left block is on the second open position. Each position, 3, 4, 5, 6, has a different Gus spawn rate, has a different spawning, which I'll get there eventually, and maybe explain some stuff about that. Right now I'm just going day 1. Okay, here we go. I decided to go to a 7 platform to see if that had any impact on Gus. And you can see we're in the 1 position now at the far left. And no, it's like, it's very, very quick. He was spawning on the platform. Okay, day 2, it looks like. I think I skipped a day. So this might be day 3. I decided, you know what, let me try a different location. I wonder what I was saying there. This looks to be regular speed. But here's the setup for how to get it to work. You have to do counterclockwise, you have to do the anti. And so now there's no place for Gus to spawn except right there. Done correctly. Where it's going to do it every time, and we're going to circle around and make him spawn in a certain location. I'm still messing it up because I haven't got it perfectly refined. And here, because I didn't know it's a 5, trying to do a 7. It's like, oh, it's gonna cost me. Thinking on the 7 was that he would be able to spawn in one more open location. Gus won't spawn on you or above you. And so I was hoping that extra spawning location would have some benefit. And if you look, I'm about to time out. Maybe not, maybe just die. Okay, I'm counting. Maybe got to 80 on that one. This is still a 7 version. Okay, went back to a 5. This is right here. No, I went to 7. I started with the 5. It's like, just stick with the 5, man. The thinking is still, oh, one more location. He's gonna open up another area for him to land, and then I was like, oh, okay, that'll work. But he's gonna start spawning, have the potential to spawn on the level I'm at because I'm not blocking it off. I can't control the 3rd block. And so that was getting me on this one. I'm still attempting it. Or wait, is this the this might be it. Might have miscounted. Might have been going for a 9 while ago. So just a lot of attempts on this. Eventually it messed up. That was probably 70, 80 again. Which, in hindsight, is going to be, like, how is this even going to be possible? What I eventually do is, I noticed a pattern. There's the coin drops, the coin transformations happen at a certain point. I no longer have the cards because eventually you're going to see a lot of pausing on this. And at that point, I'm writing down the time in which there's a coin, and so on those attempts where there always be a coin, I can cut the corner a little bit and embrace, like, head into it because it's going to be a coin. Except if I go too early, it changes the RNG, and then it's like, oh, it's a Koopa. And so besides that, there's actually one point which I don't understand at all. I'm going to pick a random number just to demonstrate it. 321. At 321, no matter what I did, it was either a coin or a Koopa. It was supposed to be a coin every time, but sometimes it was a Koopa. If it was a Koopa, it just went a different pattern, a different time, a different position. But if it was a coin, everything after, even if I moved, would hold true with the coin. So if we got the coin at 321, all the coins after would hold true. If we got a Koopa at 321, the coins would hold true at a different position. And so that was weird. So right there, I was maxing out 80, never even saw pipe. I decided, you know what, this is probably a new day. I'm going to go to a different location. I'm going to do this 7. I'm going to build up and see how close it is. I'm still going for the 7. Pretty sure I went with the 5 at the end. We're going to find out. Here's just some more attempts. Sometimes it just doesn't even get started. Even with that, it's like Gus doesn't want to work. Gus is lazy. Gus is the laziest Magikoopa I've ever seen. But sometimes he's not. Sometimes he comes through. In the clutch, after 15 hours, you know, Gus, this does help. These are just so many attempts. So many attempts. I left a couple of the timeouts in. Honestly, I kind of just jumped around because I didn't go for the 15. Okay, at this point, I was like, what about a different location? What if I go over here? What if I do... What is even this? This is a 5... a 6 structure. Okay, we're going back. Finally going to go back to the 5, right? No. Okay, that fell apart quick. I don't know how much time I really spent on these other ones, because some of them, Gus just wouldn't start. He wouldn't spawn. He wouldn't do anything. Here's the 7. 7 on the right. But I just had to go through and eliminate him. Let me see if I can catch the point where it happens. There's going to be some point where I give up on this. Okay, here's the pausing. Here's the pausing where I'm keeping track of all the coins when they appear. And also, I'm going to refer to the sheet until I get it memorized. Oh no, what's going to be next? A coin? A coin's going to be next? Okay, we have to cut, except for that one specific time. I forgot to put music in this. I can go back and layer the music. That'd be fine. I'll have to watch this entire thing again with music. A lot of start overs. It's a lot of failed starts, a lot of empty finishes. Once again, a 7. You'd think I'd learn. You'd think. Let me see how much longer this is. We got about 7 minutes. That's really what it is. It's just attempt after attempt. It's really scary in hindsight, where I gave up on the correct structure. I gave up and thought I'll go to a different location. Then I forgot that I gave up, and I just went back and it worked. And so potentially, if I had remembered that I hadn't given up, I would have just kept going left, going right, and be like, why doesn't this work? What's going on? This is impossible. Here's a lot of the pauses. Me, at this point, probably checking to verify time if I can cut it across. We're getting close. This might be the end. This might be it. We should soon start seeing. We got 30 seconds left. Okay, there it was. I saw pipe. That was first pipe. That means we got 90. 90? It's like, what am I saying here? That would have been good to keep in. But also, I was able to get much more content in this. So it looks like I went with a 7. Maybe I'd try to open up to 9s. You'd think a 5 would be possible. But 5 might be too close. You gotta do it. Okay, we're coming up 30, 10, saw pipe. Probably 94 in that one. Okay, here it is. I went to the left. I'd given up. It's like, 94, that's the maximum. That's as good as I can do it. I'm gonna try in different locations. We're gonna do this 7 in the center. And we're gonna hope it works out. See, I'm not even going to see pipe on this one. 40 seconds left. 30, 0. Didn't even see pipe. I was going to count them. Like, I'll teach you Gus. I'll just do whatever. Here's me thinking, what do I got to do? What do I got to do? We got to go left, maybe? Because the center doesn't work. The center is 94. Best you can possibly do 94 in the center. But then, no, he's not spawning. It's slow. Gus, you got one job. You gotta spawn. You gotta break some blocks. You gotta get out that Motorola phone. Play Snake. Don't do it. You wanna go, break them blocks. Do it. Still trying left. In hindsight, it doesn't make any sense at all. Never even saw a pipe on the left. I just assumed the maximum ceiling had been reached. And what was the only other really viable location? Other ones, Gus wouldn't spawn. Gus wouldn't carry through like he's supposed to. It's like, oh man. Do I have desktop audio muted? I wonder how that's gonna impact. I have to re-record the first portion of this. Okay, here. I decided to go into the center. It's like, I don't know. I got 94. We'll try it. So 1, 2, 3. Probably edit out a bunch of attempts. It's got to be something. It's got to be. I have a mustache. But I knew. A la the mighty space hamster. Ooh. I just kept churning on that wheel. Kept churning. Eventually, maybe I wouldn't even beat the level. But eventually the day would be over. And then I'd be like, oh yeah, what happened to those hours? They're gone. They're wasted. They vanished into nothing. And what do I have to accomplish for it? Nothing, I suppose. But it made that time slightly more palatable. Mollification of Rhonda Bloom. I'm not even pausing this. Oh, I am pausing. Probably just talking. Who knows what I'm saying? I have to check out I'm going to upload just the final attempt. But I am trying to, okay, so final attempt. I'm trying to cut corners, trying to go as quick as possible after these Koopas fall as well. Okay, here's something I'm doing. I didn't mention. I'm not giving the opportunity to spawn above me at all. I'm waiting for, I guess I did messed up there. Waiting for him to spawn, then I'm hitting the 2 above me and swimming over. Like, he tried to spawn right there above me. It's like, what are you doing, Gus? Oh, big pause right there. And then once he spawns, I hit those to give him a new platform to spawn. So it's very small things, going as quick as possible, cutting corners on the coins, not letting them spawn. They're given the opportunity to spawn to limit the number of potential so he doesn't despawn. You know, like where he pops up and then immediately disappears. Like he almost did it there again. It's like, but I had to pay attention to that. If he did spawn above me, I had to swim towards him very quick to get him to despawn. So all these things over 99 levels. Even if you notice when he spawns, I have to swim up because sometimes he would clip the bottom and wouldn't hit right and would ruin the entire thing. But let's go. Huzzah. I beat it 8:15. Timed out so many times. You're going to have to watch the other version of this to figure out what's going on. What I'm saying. Probably thanking people, talking about how I almost messed up. I saw the very end where it's like, oh, I got to raid someone. Well, anyway, that's the end. Thank you for watching. Check out the final countdown. Europe? No, not the final countdown. Check out the final attempt video. It's over here, maybe over here. Maybe it's right behind you. Who knows? Anyway, I got to do stuff now. I got to put the audio back in because I have desktop audio off. I'm not going to re-record this. And then I got to put some music in the background. So thank you for watching. Have a good day. And robots.